We're back with Superman Action and Comics 546 here. This is the third and final part in the big anniversary showdown with the revamped Brainiac. And I only said showdown because that is the word that it says on the cover. This issue guest stars the Justice League and the Tiny Titans, which furthers the idea that this version of Brainiac is an immense step up in terms of power and threat. So Superman, he is in the Fortress of Soulful Tunes, which is where Marlo Brandon lives, and he is using his supercomputer to try and suss out what to do about Brainiac now. Then we have got Kent Clarkson. He is doing his news stuff with the Daily Bugle. This is when they were a telly studio. And his boss, J. Jonah Jameson, is telling him off. And Superman has a bit of a temper tantrum and storms off like he is Martin Quaid or something. So Superman, he goes to space to go to the Watching Tower. That is the Justice League satellite headquarters. He wants to get the Justice League's help against Brainiac. And now we have got loads of the Justice League and also the Tiny Titans. I love these bits where we just have loads of superheroes together. But sadly, Jill Kang, the artist, he screws up because there are at least two characters who are meant to be there, but they're not depicted on this splash page. This page, it should be used to discreetly establish visually all the heroes who are taking part. So we have got, that is Star Fox, that's Sideburns, Stephen Ortman, Satana, Emo Girl, Firelord, he's talking to Shrek Boy, Wonder Woman and Donatello, The Flask, Barney Allen version, Superman, obviously, or OBS if you're a girl on Tumblr. Our here is Kid Flask, Wally West. There is Atom Man, and hidden away there, that is Ara. And next to him is the Vision. Missing from this image is Robert, who we do see Robert down there. He has a line of dialogue later in the comic. And also missing is my girlfriend, my real life girlfriend, Canary. She was probably away in the corner giving us kisses or something. Conveniently, just when Superman is filling in all these heroes about Brainiac's ship shows up on Earth and starts attacking. Then we have got a good line here from Superman that explains the big change in Brainiac quite well. The odd Brainiac was a villain, true, but he seldom killed. This one would level the entire planet if he had the chance. So then the combined forces of the Justice League and Tiny Titans, they got to work. There you can see Canary there, my beautiful, beautiful girlfriend. This is her only appearance in the comic, this one panel. She was busy sucking us off or something. So the heroes, they're all fighting against Brainiac's army, and it is a whole load of fun. We get some nice little bits with all these characters. Star Fox and the Vision, they try attacking Brainiac's ship, but they get repelled. There is Robert again. So it definitely wasn't the case that they left him behind or whatever. He is part of this story. And then Superman, because it is his comic, he flies up to deal with Brainiac himself. We've got a catch up with Lois here. She is angry with Superman's new girlfriend for stealing her boyfriend and her job. And Superman, he comes up with a plan to deal with Brainiac. Except he's kind of just rehashing what he did last issue by using the sun again. He's going to use sunspots to try and disrupt Brainiac's electronics. Stephen Ortman, he's fighting some of the aliens. Then this girl shows up who hasn't appeared in the issue yet. and doesn't appear again after this panel. And she helps Firelord save a bunch of people from falling down. And then some more of these battles on Earth. The Flask, Barney Allen, he gets hit with a laser, and that is funny. So then we have got Wonder Woman and Donatello. They're fighting loads and loads of them. And Superman, he leads Brainiac away from Earth, but he gets caught in Brainiac's tractor beam. And it's alright though, because Superman, he has a plan. He is able to manipulate the sun's energy somehow to do exactly what he said he was going to do. And it screws with Brainiac's electronic interface and his connection to his ship. And Brainiac passes out and apparently loses some of his big brain computer memory. We've got an advert there for Batman and the Insiders. Surprised they weren't included in this story as well. And then Brainiac, before rebooting, he manages to warp away, and much to my annoyance, Superman doesn't follow, and he's just happy that Brainiac has gone, and that's apparently enough for him. Then back on Earth, all the aliens, they surrender because they were being mind controlled by Brainiac, and they didn't actually want a fight. This is a fun one. We have got a load of guest appearances. And I've just noticed down here, Canary, she's on the cover there. So is Robert there as well. Anyone else? Acroman, he's covered by the, well, what would be the barcode. He's covered by that. Someone there, I think that's Mr. Fantasticals. Doesn't look like there's anyone else hidden on here. My point is that this is fun, and it has got loads of famous comic book characters in it, and Barney Allen, he got hit by a laser, so I give it 7 thumbs up.